Oh, hello. Hi, Ashley. No, um, hi, everybody. Yeah, my internet connection right now. I'm sorry. I was literally just saying hi for now because I wasn't for sure if I'm going to be able to go live later. And I wanted to be able to, but I just have to see how things are going because I got to work on a video and I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. So I may not be able to go live tonight. So I figured I'd say hi to you guys now. Lily's at her soccer practice right now, and so I figured I'd come over. Really shoddy, but I had some issues with my damn computer and M's, and I'm really that I left it alone. Like I unplugged the battery from it, left it out overnight so it would cool down or do whatever it had to do, and then I plugged it back in today, and then I'm gonna check it out when I get back from Lily's soccer practice. But hi, Kyoko. Is M in here? I didn't see M. Did M come in? I see people saying hi to M. Oh, there she is. Hi, M. How's my sister from another mister? Oh my God. Congratulations, Jamie. That's awesome. Guys, I have a friend here. Her name is Jamie L. She's in the chat here. She's a moderator. We posted a link on my Facebook fan page for her. They are in the process of trying to adopt. She's trying to adopt her stepson. Actually, is it your stepson or Josh's stepson? I'm confused for a second. But they're trying to get him adopted, and they're having a hard time getting it done. But there is a fundraiser on my Facebook fan page, so you guys at least show your support. Send. That holds up, but I figured I didn't want to people, didn't want to get filmed. But yeah, this is literally just like a chat to say hi, how are you, how's it going. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm not for sure yet. I haven't decided yet because I do have to be at an appointment by 10 in the morning, and I'm trying to figure out if I should do a live stream at like 9 or 10 if my computer will work, or if I'll have to get my computer checked out and looked at first. And I can go live from my phone, but you don't get as good a quality from my phone as you do the laptop with the readings. And I don't have anything to like actually hold my phone up besides a selfie stick. So it's really, really hard to try to do that on a phone. But I do have 2 videos in the works right now that are in my editing program. So I have one that I'm working on that has EVPs, one that doesn't. And I'm going to try to get some of them worked on tonight. But I have a fan member that wanted a reading, 2 fan members that wanted readings, and I'm going to film them as well. As long as they give me permission, I'm going to film it. So they should both have EVP sessions in them, so it's going to take some time to do that too. But I did get, hold on, I'm trying to find my stuff real quick. But yeah, I don't know if you guys are still here, if the chat's still going. I don't know. Hello, I'm not nice. Yeah, it has been a long road, but I'm so happy for you guys, though. I mean, congratulations. I did want to try to do some filming this weekend, but I don't know yet what's going to happen because I have my uncle is down visiting my mom for a few weeks, but he lives like 5 hours away, and he's down for, a couple weeks, so I've got a little bit of time to spend with him, but I'm just trying to figure out how to plan everything because, mom wants to do stuff, and get us all together. And then I'm over here and I've got my own plans I want to do. And of course, I drop everything for my mom because I love her and she needs the help. But I'm just sort of trying to figure stuff out. I'm like very, 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 very busy lately. And I wanted to make sure that I told, okay, Jamie, I can do that. Maybe when I come over to my mom, since you guys don't live far from her, I'll come over with my equipment and stuff and see what we can do, okay? Maybe I can do a video with you guys and try to do it that way. If that's okay. That sounds better because then we get to work together. But my internet's kind of shoddy right now. So it'd be better when I get home. But you're welcome. Yeah, because I'm going to most likely I'm going to be at my mom's this weekend. Lily wants to stay at her friend's house Friday. So I'm either going to my mom's on Friday or Saturday. I'm not for sure yet. But then my god sister wants to throw a bonfire party because her 40th birthday is coming up. And it's her birthday is the same day as my dad's. So I try to celebrate it with her every year. But today happens to be kind of one of those days for me though, because I lost my dad 7 years ago today, and so it's been a rough day. Like, I've been getting sad and mad and happy and filled with memories and a bunch of other stuff. So it's been kind of a weird day. That's all I can really say. Hey, James Sharp, what's up, brother boo-boo? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but I lost my dad 7 years ago today. So August 9th is the anniversary of his death. So I tend to have a rough day that day. And, you know, there's times when I want to be by myself and think, and there's other times where I want to be around people because I want to feel, you know, alive and encouraged. And that's why I absolutely love Angie and Em and you guys, because I'm like, whenever I'm feeling low, whenever I'm down, whenever I'm upset, it doesn't matter what it is, you guys are there. So I love it. It makes me happy to know that I've got fam in other places. Yeah, Jamie, I hear ya. I swear to God, you guys, I'm gonna promise you this. I'm gonna promise you this. I lost my dad and he was my best friend and I took that really hard. But when the time comes for me to lose my mom, I'm not gonna be normal. There's a lot of emotion to it. My dad and I always got along. And yeah, you have, James. You're always there, and I absolutely love you for it. Thank you so much for being such a good friend. I hope one day I can travel to Texas and come see you, because I would love to meet you in person. Can, honey, you will feel him right there with you. Yeah, I know. I felt him earlier too, and he's like, you know, he was kind of giving me the encouragement, like, it's okay, you know, I mean, I've accepted it. Like, I'm not like in denial. I'm not, you know, it's just, I have memories that come back on this day, and it's just like all I can think about is how I saw him when he was still, like, when he died. And it's hard for me to get that memory out of my head. It has been for a long time. So, and I have so many memories, like good and bad, with my mom. You know what I mean? Like, my mom and I are like, we have our moments where we're the best of friends or we're the worst of enemies. It just depends on what the day is. And you did. And I have to check my computer to see if it's working yet, but I haven't looked at it. I have to check it. I left it unplugged I took the battery out of it to try to reset it so it would stop acting like poop. But yeah, I'm like, today is just one of those days where, like, when I think about losing my dad, you know, I still remember the 28 good years of memories I had with him. And, you know, him playing the guitar around campfires, or us having, like, outside on the porch, we were just outside chilling and, you know, smoking a J and hanging out, and I'd be singing with them and laughing. You know, the beach times, he came to all my events, swimming, cheerleading, you know, all that stuff. So it's like, I know he was there, you know what I mean? And it's like with my mom, my mom was there too, but like me and her always kind of had that thing like where it was like we always agreed to disagree or disagreed in general. And so like losing her is going to be really tough when that day comes. Like I think about that because I'm like there's so much closure issues that need to get resolved there. But I really feel like I've done so well coming into my abilities and trying my hardest to get that closure. So I'm just trying to make it so I don't have any unfinished business for her when that time comes, if that makes sense. I don't want her to feel any regret. I want her to feel like she raised, the best daughter in the world, and that she doesn't have to worry about me the way she wants to worry. Mothers always worry about their kids, no matter how old they get. And it's tough for me to think about the fact that it's like, I'm out on my own and, I have a family of my own and she's alone. And, it breaks my heart. So, well, I did have doubt one day because I had used my dowsing rods, Brittany, and I was asking questions, and my grandma June came through, and I got them confused for a minute because I wasn't hearing my dad's voice. And I normally do when I do those sessions. So, hey, Irish Whiskey, how are you? But yeah, I'm like, normally when I do those kind of sessions and do those things, like I can usually connect with him, and he's always around. Like whenever I call him, he's always around. If I ask him to come through in EVPs and help other people come through, he's there. He's very, very prominent, and I know that. But I had a moment, a couple days ago when I was doing a dowsing rod session, and I was trying to communicate with him, and I got mixed signals because usually when my dad comes through, the bars cross for yes and open for no. And this time around, it was my grandma June, and she crossed the bars for no and open for yes. So I got really confusing messages and thought I had a negative entity around me. Well, a negative spirit, I should say. I thought maybe something happened when I was doing EVPs and I didn't sage well enough. But I usually do. I'm usually really good about saging my house. I even sage my kid while she sleeps. I go in the bedroom at night when Keith is sleeping and sage our bedroom. Sage the whole house from back to front, and then take all the negative energy and throw it out the door. But Lily doesn't like the sage, so I always have to do it while she's sleeping so she doesn't know I'm doing it. Otherwise she'll get all pissy with me. I don't know. I keep seeing people here and then gone, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe my internet's shitty. Sorry. I know my internet's really shitty, guys. I know it is right now. I'm not at home. I am out at Lily's soccer practice, so I apologize for the shoddy internet, and I'm apologizing. Like, I was literally 20 minutes before I left to bring her. I was getting her water bottle ready and doing dishes before I left my house, so I look like a hot mess, but I was just trying to get some stuff done. It's just been kind of a busy day. Plus, my god sister got a hold of me today, and her car got repossessed, and she's having a hell of a day, and just so many things have been happening. For a while they had to have their electricity on a generator, just a lot. And I'm like, I feel for her, because I'm like, that's a lot to go through, a lot, especially with 3 kids, being a single mom. She has a boyfriend that lives there, but she's a single mom, and she's on disability because she's had back surgeries. And it's like, so, I try to go over there and give her a hand when I can. And it's like, I feel for her. Plus, she's got her own abilities. She's got empath abilities big time, but she doesn't listen to it. Thanks, James. I was just trying to make sure, because I was like, I know it kind of goes in and out. Like, I kind of keep getting that thing where it says reconnecting, and so I apologize. Just stay here until I close the stream, because I'm only doing a short one, guys. It's not going to be a long, 2-hour card reading or anything like that. It's literally like maybe 20 minutes just to say hi or something. So if you guys end up getting booted, don't worry about it. I'll just stop the live stream and talk to you guys later. But it's just a tough day. And I kind of just wanted to vent. You know how you're surrounded by your everyday people, like the ones that you know, like your significant others, your kids, your family members, you know, whoever they are, whoever your support system is, whoever that is, or who you have around you. It's almost like they've all heard your stories. They all know what's going on. They know how you feel. They know what you're going through. And they get tired of hearing it, you know what I mean, kind of thing. Well, in this case, my dad dying is not something somebody gets tired of hearing. Like, obviously, they're going to be sympathetic to that. But just your everyday life talk, like what you would talk about and stuff, the conversations you have, the same jokes, the same whatever, it's like, it's kind of monotonous. Like, you're saying the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, you know? Thank you. Thank you, James. Thank you, Brittany. Yeah, it's like you kind of do the same things day in and day out because it's routine, especially when you have kids. You got to have structure. You got to have some sort of routine for them, which, I can't say that I'm perfect at that because I'm not one of those, like, by the hour kind of people, but I do my best to try to make sure that, like, I have set things for her so then that way she feels stability. And, we lost her dad, her biological dad, 2 years ago. February of 2016, and she doesn't talk about him. She doesn't ask about him. And she really one day said, I don't know why I have to cry over somebody I barely knew. And it about broke my heart because I was like, yeah, you're right. Because I'm like, he wasn't really a dad to you. I mean, he's just somebody you kind of knew. And that really touched me. It broke my heart because I was raised with the best dad. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, like the best dad ever. And I know that other people are biased and they're going to say their dads were the best too, but I'm telling you, that guy did anything for anyone. I mean, he'd give the shirt off of his back. He worked in a hospital for 30 years and retired. He took care of people. He saved lives for a living. He was a healer. But also, he would do some amazing things for people, and I still, to this day, get messages, or I see people, whatever, who are like, your dad took care of me in the hospital when I was there, and he did this, and this, and he's like, I was so happy to see him. He was such a good guy. And I'm like, I even had one girl tell me that she had came in on a diabetic coma kind of situation, like a shock, and she had stopped breathing, and my dad had to put her on a ventilator. Well, when they took her off and she started breathing on her own, he came in and he would sing to her. And I said, really? I said, what song did he sing to you? And I was like doing like the laugh cry because I couldn't believe it, but my dad went in and literally started singing My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion to this person. She told me this, and he said she did it because, for one, he knew that she would laugh, and because a guy trying to sing a high-pitched girl voice like that. But she said that he actually did almost his own rendition of it, and it made her cry because he sounded so good singing it. And I was like, Mr. Dave, today is the day that my dad passed away 7 years ago. So just kind of going through some emotional stuff. Yeah, your dad, Jimmy, was nice, though. I mean, he was always kind to me when I came over and worked for them, Jamie. I'm like, he always was. Like, whenever I went over there, he's always like, are you thirsty? Do you want something to eat? Like, do you need this? He actually one time even offered me gas money because I told him I didn't get paid till tomorrow. Like, I was at his house on a Wednesday, and I told him I didn't get paid till tomorrow, and they wanted me to run to the store for him, and I was like, I had like a quarter tank of gas, and I literally flat out told him, I was like, I'm literally going to my mom's right after this, and she's just loaning me $10 for gas till tomorrow. And he was like trying to force $10 at me for gas, and I was just like, nope. But I wouldn't take it from him because I worked for him, you know what I mean? But But he was always trying to make sure that, like, I had something to eat, that I had something to drink, that I was okay. He'd always tell me to come in and take a load off for a minute before I started cleaning and stuff, because he didn't want me to have to, like, go from one client to the next, especially since I had a really hard client before them that was in a Hoyer. And he was always like, he's like, I know that's got to be daunting. He'd make me sit down first, and he's like, have a glass of water, a Dr. Pepper or something, and sit down. And I was like, okay. And he'd always let me have a little break before I clean. Okay, I will, Brittany. Hey, Ann. But yeah, like, it's just, it's one of those days, just emotional. That's why I was so grateful yesterday, because I was like, Angie, Em, and I have been friends for a while now, and it's crazy because every time I was ever on a panel with Angie, it was always on somebody else's stream. Like, they invited us both up and things like that. And it was crazy because yesterday during the day, I had this feeling that something was wrong, because I saw she, and I went in there and she invited me up on panel, and I was like, that was really actually exciting for me, and it felt like an honor, because I was like, you know, even though me and her are friends and we do talk outside of it, I'm like, Angie is a great YouTuber and she's a good friend, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, she doesn't have to do those things for people, but she does. And I'm like, but it really meant a lot to me that she did that. And then later on that night, when her and Em decided to go live on Mstamp for a panel, because they knew that I was doing good card readings with them, and I was like, that was really, really nice. It was very touching. It was like, and it couldn't have came at a better time, because literally the live stream ended like little after midnight or something. And I even told Em and them that I was like, I was glad that you guys did it, because I would have been up past midnight, and it would have been on the anniversary of my dad's death, and I would have been dealing with it all by myself. And I started crying, and they were just like, it's okay. And Angie's like, I know how you feel. I was kind of a daddy girl. I was mama's nightmare and dad's little girl. Hi, Eileen. No, my dad passed away 7 years ago today. So I had a bunch of emotions and stuff, wanted to talk to people. Me too. I was like, I really did. I felt the love last night. I'm like, I won't ever forget that day. You know what I mean? It's like, I won't. And I'm like, I even told Angie, I'm like, she is an incredibly brave, courageous woman, an impeccable mom, and she's a hard worker, and she's dedicated, but on top of that, she is just an all-around good person to people, you know. And I'm like, she doesn't deserve the shit that she gets thrown in, or thrown, you know, like stuff that happens like that. She doesn't deserve it. There's plenty of assholes out in this world that need more karma, you know what I mean? But I can't judge that, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know what people have done in their past. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just know that I have the utmost respect for Marie, Em, and Angie, and I can't thank them enough for being there for me. I pick and choose a little bit, you know what I mean? I know it sucks to say that, but you never know nowadays who you can trust, especially when you meet them online. And so it's really, really hard to know who you can, like, text message or call or video chat with or whatever, you know what I mean? It's like, it's really, you got to be cautious, especially when you have an 11-year-old daughter at home, you know. And I'm like, I'm not saying any of you guys, I'm just saying in general, there are some real wackadoodles out there, and they really think it's okay. They think it's okay to intrude on your privacy in your life just because you do a YouTube channel. And it's like, it's ridiculous. It's like, Mr. Dave. Hi, buddy. I did not forget. Did I forget to say your name? Yeah, Mr. Dave too, though. But last night, Angie, there was a reason I said that, though, because Em and Angie had me on the stream last night. It was the first time I got to be on a panel with Angie during the day. on her channel, so that's why I was stating it, hon. But yeah, Mr. Dave, that's why I said none of you guys. I'm like, I talk to you guys all the time, but Dave is amazing too. And I'm like, I'll tell you, I'm like, if you guys aren't already subbed to him, go over there and sub to his channel. He's going through a few things right now health-wise, and he needs some prayers, but when he gets healed and when he gets better, he's going to be back. And I'm like, I love that guy. Seriously, he is like a brother to me. I don't have a ton of girlfriends. I've always been one of those girls that always kind of hung out with guys. So I have, yeah, you can sub to Mr. Dave's channel. He's got a channel and does some paranormal, like, kind of investigations, like EVP sessions. And then a lot of his does, like, adventures. They go places and stuff, so you'll see a lot of cool pictures and places that you're not used to seeing. But yeah, and he lives in Canada, so he lives in mountains, you know what I mean? So it's like when he calls me and he's on his way to go get his wife from work or whatever, I'm like, in the background, you just see these beautiful mountains, and I'm over here like, I want to live there. I love, one of my favorite sights in the whole world is when you're standing in front of mountains and you're looking at the mountain and there's water underneath, and you literally get the double view from the reflection. So you get the sky, the mountain, and the water, and you get it twice because you get the reflection of the sun, like the sunset in it. It's one of my favorite sceneries, and it's like, I love that. I'm like, that scenery of anything sun going over water, you know, and you see the reflection in it. And it's like, it's really cool when you see those blue reflective waters where it's like the mountains are there, the snow-capped mountains are there, and they're reflecting off the background of it. It's just gorgeous. And I'm like, it's so peaceful and calming. But yeah, I'm like, I've been saying I a lot today. Man. When did I get to be so selfish? I've been saying I like all day. I need to start saying we, us. I forget. I do so many things by myself. I forget that I have a team. Thank you, Jamie. I try not to be. Mr. Dave, I love you. Thank you. You guys are funny. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I do that sometimes. Like, I forget because, like, I'll be talking to people and I'll just say I all the time. And I'm like, sometimes I forget to stop and just say, you know what? How are you? Like, I just told you my whole life story and all my problems all in one sentence. And I didn't even say, how are you yet? And I'm like, I'll stop and realize that I do that to people sometimes. Like, when I'm like just crazy, you know, and stuff, like kind of going through those stressful days. Hi, Christine. Yeah, those stressful days, and I'll be like upset and I'm like ranting about something or talking to somebody about something. I'll forget to even stop and just say, how are you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be selfish and just tell you my whole story all at once. Like, how are you today? How are you guys today? I did say, how are you this morning? We love you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love you back. I was like, hello, Rock. Who's Rock? Yeah, but I got a few things left to do, but I decided to chill for a few minutes and watch Lily play. But it's so muggy out. The humidity is horrible. That's why I look like a sweaty hot mess when oh my god, I'm so sweaty and hot right now. I'm like, thank God for AC. I was like thanking God for, I was serious on the way here. I was like, thank God, because I was like, I had the windows open for a minute to like drown out the heat that was and the breeze that came through for a minute. I was like, oh, thank you, God, for your fan. I was like, I'm telling you, I'm like, I die in heat. I can't do tropical weathers. I can't do humidity. I'm like, everybody keeps telling me I need to move to like Arizona where the dry heat is, because I'm like, I need to, you know, I need to be somewhere where my allergies aren't going to kill me every 2 days. I'm like, I sound like I'm talking through my nose all day long. getting notifications and they're getting in the way of my phone. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I was like, Lily's at practice right now. So I was like, I haven't really filmed it yet this year, but I should. I'll probably flip the camera around so you guys can see it. Maybe. Let's see. The lighter's in the way. But yeah, it seems like it too. When I was younger, I never had problems with allergies and stuff, whatever. Like, I was never like that. And then all of a sudden I get older, have a kid, hormones change, and all of a sudden I can't stop coughing and sneezing and runny nose and sounding like I'm snorting a pound of cocaine a day. It's weird. I don't do any of it. I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl with bad intentions, people. Get it right. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I was like, yeah, Jamie, I was going to say, I was like, I may go live a little bit later tonight on my channel. I just have to see what's going on here for a minute. But, yeah, if you need a card reading, though, you know that I can do a video chat with you and do it in private, too. I don't have to do it just on the channel. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see it out there. Love you, Dave. No, love you, brother. Feel better. Mwah! I want him to feel better, dang it. He's been in the hospital too long. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of the car for a minute. I don't know if the internet is gonna drop, but I'm gonna see if I can film Lily playing. Hold on. Let's see. But yeah, though. Okay. She's over there in line right now, and she is... Okay. She's got the hot neon green tank top on her. Okay, wait. She's coming up, I think. I'll tell you when she's kicking. Okay. Right now, she's a little... What? Yep, she's running right now to go kick the ball. That's her. She's gonna drill. Nice kick, baby! That's her. She's pretty fast, though. That's my peanut. Okay. Alright. Lil, I'll be back in a few, okay? Love you! Yeah, she's at the... Sorry. Ugh. But yeah, she's getting big and fast, man. I'm like, she's so skinny and all legs, man. Why the hell are you moving? Okay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get off here though. I'm gonna go live a little later. Probably tonight. Most likely, yeah. But I gotta finish up a few things first and then figure it out. But I have a doctor's appointment. That's my only problem, is I don't want to stay up all night because I'm afraid if I go live later, I'm going to be up late and then I'm not going to want to wake up for my appointment. So that's what I'm afraid of. So I may end up calling this the live stream for now and then doing one tomorrow night or something. But we'll see. Don't know. Maybe I'll go live for a few minutes. You know, who knows. But I love you all. Thanks for being here. Just coming in and seeing the girl practice for a minute and saying hi. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good day, okay? Bye.